Hello everyone and welcome to a new reading vlog. So it's been a really long time since I've done a weekly reading vlog, but I'm excited to get back to it for you guys. It's actually Tuesday today because yesterday I did like a day-long reading vlog and it didn't exactly go according to plan, so I'm hoping that this vlog might go a little bit better. But my reading plans for the week aren't really anything exciting. I am currently listening to the audiobook for Dear Haiti, Love Elaine by Micah Moulit and Maritza Moulit. This is a contemporary story about a girl who gets shipped off to Haiti after there has been like this whole incident at school, so she has to go and do a school project there, and it's good so far. I'm not super far into it. I am page 155 about, and I'm liking it. It's written by sisters, which is a really cool element to it. I think ultimately right now I'm kind of trying to understand where the plot of the story is going, and that's what's keeping me from really falling in love with it, but we shall see as I continue to listen to it a little bit more. Now, in addition to this, I have a physical book that I am hoping to start today. I haven't actually gotten the chance to start it yet, but I'm going to be reading Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. I decided to go with this because I want to try and progress to reading a fantasy because I haven't read one yet this year, and that is wild to me, so I would definitely like to rectify that situation. I've had kind of like a struggling relationship with fantasy, just not really wanting to read it that much, so I think that reading something like this, which is contemporary mixed with some magical elements, might help to get me there. But yeah, I felt like this was perfect for summer. We're kind of nearing the end of summer and this felt like just a good book to read. And Charlie, hello, he's playing with his squeaky toy. So hopefully I will be able to start this tonight, but right now I'm just sitting here with my glass of lemonade. I've been obsessed with lemonade recently. I don't know why. I was at the grocery store and I bought a carton of it, and then I just can't stop since then. So it's delicious and so refreshing. Normally the only drinks that I have frequently is coffee and water. Like, I'm not a huge pop drinker or anything, so for me to be like obsessed with lemonade right now is kind of weird, but it's delicious. So anyways, that's how reading is going this week. We'll see how it ends up progressing. I'm hoping I will obviously be able to do some reading and prioritize it, but right now I have my little microphone here because I'm doing my French lessons. Yay! So I'm learning French. I had started in the fall and then I kind of stopped because I got really busy, and now I'm really busy, but I still need to learn French. So that is a major thing on my to-do list now. I have acquired like a ton of French books to try and learn because I'm very desperate to learn. So I have like my little Oxford French English dictionary here. I also got a pocket-sized one that I have in my purse, which I could definitely use my phone for, but whatever. And then I also have this visual one because I'm a visual person and I feel like it will be helpful to have like pictures and stuff so that I can kind of build my vocabulary up a little bit. And then I also have, I don't even have all the books that I have here, and there are some in the mail on the way. You guys are gonna think I'm wild for having all of these, but I have French reading comprehension, and then I have verb tenses because obviously that's a difficult one. I have conversation because that's the biggest thing that I'm trying to do, is be able to talk and be a part of conversations. And then, oh, I do have all of them here. The Complete French All-in-One. So this is the one that I started out with, and I was like, complete all-in-one, it's gonna be everything. But this really assumes that you have like a pretty specific basis of knowledge of the language, and I do have a basis of knowledge. I'm not coming just like not knowing anything, because in Canada you do have to learn French in school, but you start way later. Like, it used to be you would start sooner, and then they changed that while I was in SK, so now it was later and it was like half an hour a day, which you can't really learn much, and I had really bad teachers. So my point is, I can there's certain things that I know, but this book is like really complicated. So the one thing is, while I was doing it, I was on like lesson 2 and it's going over all of the accents and everything, and then the worksheet that accompanies it is like conjugate these verbs, and I was like, where did these come from? Like, what is happening? So yeah, I'm also ordered a more basic book, and I'm gonna start out with that and then move on to this. But I just wanted to make sure that I have everything that I could possibly need, and I'm hoping fingers crossed that this is gonna work out. We shall see. But I have that. I'm also doing like a bunch of apps and stuff, so that has been taking up a good chunk of my time, and a good chunk of time that I would normally spend reading, which is why I haven't read as much as I would like to. But it's fine. I need to prioritize and stuff, which is why I have been using my planner a lot. My new planner, I just like hit myself in the jugular. Love that for me, but it is very much helping me to keep track of everything that I have to do. So once I'm done my French, hopefully I will be able to have some reading time, but I also need to clean my office because like it's nasty. So like I have kind of stuff everywhere. It just gets like that. It gets really messy in my office because I'm constantly moving stuff and bringing books up here from like my downstairs shelves, and it just ends up being a whole lot of mess, and I definitely want to clean it. Hello. But yeah, Charlie is here as well. You can't really see him, but I promise he's there. Where even is he? Oh wait, there he is. I was like, I swear he's there. Like I can actually see him. But I'm procrastinating, so I do really need to do this French lesson now. So I have not gotten the chance to pick up my physical read yet, but I have been listening to my audiobook. So I cleaned the office, and one of the things that I had to do was hang these lights, which I've had for so long, but I've never actually hung them up. So I wanted something to kind of brighten up that area. I'm still not sure. I need batteries for them, so that's why they're not lit right now. Like obviously it doesn't look great when they're not lit, but I just wanted some lights on my shelves. But I'm still, I don't know, I'm kind of torn about it, but I just needed something there to brighten that up in the background of my videos. Charlie is distressed. What's the problem, sir? What is the issue? What are your complaints? Yes? Okay. I apologize. Perfect. You look like an old man. What happened? You used to be a baby. You know, you're so big. Oh, look at the nose. Okay, anyway, sorry. Not sure about the lights, but now at least they're up because I procrastinated on that for a very long time. But now at least my office is clean too. So that's one thing off of my to-do list. Now I have a couple of other things to do, and then I'm going to try and squeeze in some reading for this, but if not today, then I will get to it tomorrow. I at least am going to listen to this. Well, one of the things that I want to do is set up, like, I use OneNote for a lot of things on Microsoft, so like I use it for videos and stuff, but I wanted to set up a little French notebook for all the books that I have, because that's, I don't know, I feel like that will be helpful. So yeah, oh my goodness, everything at once. Good afternoon. So it is Wednesday today, and I started my book. I have not gotten very far into it. I have read a total of 9 pages, so really I'm just killing it today. But I am going to do a little bit of reading later. For now, I actually wanted to edit a video because I'm hoping to upload it tomorrow. So if I can do that, that will be swell. I've gotten most other things on my to-do list done for the day. I got some batteries for my lights, so those I can now turn on. It can look all cute and stuff, but I just really would like to get this video edited so then I'll have something to post soon. And then I also had some videos that I wanted to get planned as well, but other than that, pretty much everything is done, so I will be able to do a little bit of reading. Obviously 9 pages in, I can't really judge much about this book, but I am happy that I at least started it. It kind of reminds me of, I can't even think what the book is called. It's Purple Wicked Like a Wildfire. That book I've had for a really long time, and I've started it quite a few times, but I haven't actually finished it, and the beginning of this kind of reminded me of that. Or like, why can't I think of any books titles right now? The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. It also kind of reminds me of that because it has like this magical element, and it's talking about a family, and particularly I think the woman in the family, which is definitely like Ava Lavender. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what all the hype is about for this book because I know so many people have loved it, and I just really want to know why, so we'll see. I have so much on my to-do list for today, but I've been doing really well. I'm really proud of myself for how productive I've been. So I got my one video edited. I have another video that I have to fix a couple of things for, so I'm doing that. But like, I haven't really been reading because I've had some other stuff to do, but I have been being productive, so there is that. But yeah, now that my video for tomorrow is edited, I'm uploading it and I'm going to have it go live tomorrow, which will be the first video that I have up in a month, which is pretty wild. So I'm kind of nervous about that, but I hope it's a good one to come back with. And I don't know, we'll see how you guys like it. I also have been getting myself organized, so I started my new planner this month. I can't remember if I mentioned that in this vlog already, but this week is the first week with this new planner because it's almost August, so like it just worked out that way. I over-explained that ridiculously, but I've been getting organized and actually planning out my videos. So for the next little bit, like I actually know what videos I have to get done and I can film them accordingly and all of that stuff. So I'm finally feeling like I kind of have my feet under me, which is exciting. So we'll see how long this lasts. My camera has never been in a more precarious situation, and that's saying a lot because I've had in some real precarious situations. Hi, I'm outside. I have migrated out here because I really like sitting out here, but I haven't really done that at all today. And once again, sorry about the traffic. I'm still drinking lemonade because I'm obsessed with it. So I came out here with two things that I can possibly do. Charlie is hanging out here with me, but I can either read, which would be a good thing, or I can copy my French notes that I've been taking onto my laptop, which would also be a good thing. So either of them are good things, but I've been taking notes of stuff, like obviously, but I think I want to have it on my laptop so then I can kind of study it wherever. I'm gonna use OneNote for that. So I'm just kind of trying to decide what I want to do this evening, what I want to do while I drink my lemonade. We had sushi tonight, which was delicious, but I feel like I should read, but I also feel like I should do the French stuff. So like, I don't know what I'll end up doing, but maybe I'll open this and read a little bit. Maybe I'll see if I get into this book, and then if not, I will move on and do my French stuff. That's my plan. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So it's Thursday today, and I think today is going to be a no makeup, hair on top of the head kind of day. Charlie is very excited. Good morning. But I'm actually just sitting here doing some French work because that's all I do now. But I got a few more workbooks and books that I had ordered in the mail. So the one that I'm doing here is basic French, and I just decided to start with some of the worksheets in here, which are pretty easy. It's mostly stuff that I know already right now, but I felt like starting off with the basic book kind of made more sense than the other one that I was starting off with, because that one kind of just jumped right into everything and I was like, wow, I don't know these verbs or anything. So I'm kind of like, where do I start right now? Because I have a lot of stuff. Like I have French sentence builder that came in today, then French vocabulary, and then I also have some French vocabulary games because this has like crossword puzzles and stuff like that, which will be fun because I like doing those. But I have that, and then I think I showed you all the other books that I have, like the verb tenses and all of that sort of stuff. It is a work in progress, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So last night I didn't end up really reading any of Summer of Salt. I'm still at the very beginning of that one, so doing really well. But I did read, or actually listen to, some of Dear Haiti, Love Elaine, and I have to say I'm liking it more than I was. I'm enjoying the fact that you're getting to know more about the history of Elaine's family, but you also get a lot of the history of Haiti too, which is really interesting, and I'm just enjoying learning more about the characters. It's definitely a pretty character-driven story. I think it's just like the method of telling it kind of took me a little bit to get used to. It's like epistolary style, but it's an interesting epistolary style. So that kind of took me a while to get into, but now that I'm into it, I am really liking it. So yeah, that's really all that I have to update you guys on right now. Charlie is like wildly full of energy right now, so I'm going to take him and try and burn some of that energy off. Actually, also, I totally forgot to mention, I showed you guys me making my breakfast and I didn't acknowledge it. So I had some leftover tater tots from like a recipe I was making, and I didn't know how to use them, but then yesterday for the first time, I just kind of made this like breakfast hash brown sort of skillet thing, and just put like hash browns and then bacon and then some scrambled eggs and cheese, and it was delicious, so yummy. So I wanted to show you guys that, but then I never really acknowledged it. So yeah, also I gave Charlie a toy, so now he's real happy. It is time to start working for the day, so I'm at my desk ready to go. I'm actually going to start off by planning out the weekly menu. I like to have a little menu planned out and everything so then I can know what I'm cooking when I have to take like meat out and everything to thaw and all of that stuff. But I wanted to show you my little French corner here. So I used to have a bunch of arcs here, but right now I just have French books because I don't really have that many arcs anymore because one, I haven't really been requesting them, and two, I mean, I have been getting some unsolicited, but for the most part, a lot of publishers aren't sending out arcs as frequently as they used to. With COVID, they haven't been. So yeah, so now it's my little French corner, and when I tell you I'm desperate, I'm very desperate. So I have literally so many French books here. I have all the games and stuff. The ones that I didn't show you, I have verb tenses, the complete French all-in-one, and French conversation, but I think I showed you guys those before earlier in the vlog. My memory is just absolutely horrible. I did actually, speaking of getting books in the mail though, I got a package from Simon & Schuster that I wasn't expecting, so I shall show you guys what was in there. Okay, so they sent me 3 books in that package that I was not expecting. So the first one is My Summer of Love and Misfortune by Lindsay Wong. So this one is all about a girl who, I believe she's Chinese American, but she doesn't feel Chinese enough or American enough to claim either identity. So she ends up going to Beijing to visit family and hoping to reconnect with her culture. I think that sounds absolutely amazing. Like, it could be so much fun, and I haven't really heard that much about this book, but I was considering ordering it, and I'm glad that I have my own copy now. The other book that they sent me is Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. So this one, today she hates him, tonight she puts up with him, tomorrow maybe she's already fallen for him. So this is, I think, like a graduation story. They're rivals throughout high school, and oh, Rowan secretly wants to write romance novels and he's anxious about the future. They're kind of like school rivals academically, but they end up obviously coming together in the end. So this sounds like a lot of fun and definitely like a good high school read. And then the other one that they sent me, the final book, is 10 Things I Hate About Pinky by Sandhya Menon. I actually had an arc of this and I'm super excited to have a finished copy. So this is all about Pinky, who she is a social justice warrior, and I don't remember what else. I know that it's definitely a romance, kind of in the vein of When Dimple Met Rishi, because I mean it's the same author and everything, but she just writes really fun romances about these characters. And this one, yeah, she's a social justice warrior and he is trying to make his parents proud and stuff, and they end up coming together and having a relationship. So thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for sending me all 3 of these books. I'm super excited to read them. Hopefully I will be able to squeeze them into my TBR very soon. Now with these 3 books, I now have probably like, I know for like all my book hauls I say that they're huge, but I seriously think I have like 60 books to haul in this next book haul. I have so many. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an adventure. I have to plan that out, and then I'm hoping to actually film that this weekend, but we'll see. Right now it's time to plan my weekly menu. So I have finished Dear Haiti, Love Elaine by Micah Mulit and Maritza Mulit, and I enjoyed this quite a bit. I think Elaine was a really distinctive character, and I loved learning more about her family and, like I said, the Haitian culture in general and the history of it. I thought that was a great setting. I struggled a little bit with the format of the story because it's kind of like you're reading her school project essentially, and I think at times that left me feeling like I was bouncing around a lot, and it kind of could be jarring. But overall, once I got used to that and I really saw where the story was going, because that was another thing, the plot kind of took me a little bit to understand what exactly I was reading about and the purpose of certain things, but once I got into it and it clicked, I had a good time reading it, and there were a lot of things that happened in it, but I think it was a really great read overall. So I'm glad that I finally got to this one because it took me so long, but it was definitely worth the read. So now, since I'm done this audiobook, I'm going to be moving on to Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. This I haven't had for that long, but I've had on my radar for a while. I have to include this in the big book haul that I was talking about, but it had been like, I'd kind of been seeing it, and then I decided to finally go for it, and I have just started listening to the audiobook, so I'm about 20 minutes into it, and so far really liking it. I'm liking the fact that there was a male character that was speaking recently, and there's a different actor for that, which is super cool. I love when you get a multiple cast audiobook. Hello, so I'm panicking from editing here. Oh my god, the cat almost fell. Are you okay? But I just wanted to say I have no clue what I'm really talking about here, because there definitely is not a male narrator for this audiobook, but I feel like I remember at one point that there was for like one line, but maybe it was just the female narrator doing like a really good deeper voice tone. So yeah, I'm sorry, I lied, but I don't know what I was talking about anyways. Also, the audiobook narrator for this did such a great job. It really immersed me in the story. I forgot to mention that. So I think that's going to be a similar thing with here. I'm not entirely sure I remember what this book is about. I know that it has to do with dance now, because in the opening she gets accepted to a dance school and she's really excited, but her parents wanted her to go to medical school and she gets rejected from all of them and she hasn't told them yet. So that's within like the first 20 minutes of the story. So that's not spoilers at all, but I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going to go. This cover is beautiful, and I feel like the book itself is going to be really, really good too. I've heard some great things. So it's a Saturday, and I would like to say that I have made more progress with reading, but I haven't. I haven't been reading any of this. However, I have been listening to my audiobook and really enjoying this. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of reminding me of Tiny Pretty Things, which I just read, but that's really just because there's some like drama and school stuff, and it also has a little bit to do with dance. Tiny Pretty Things has way more to do with dance. That's like the central topic of it, but either way, I feel like so far if you liked the one, you would like the other. Wow, I used to do that when I was a kid. I didn't know how to say like TH. I used to just do the F sound, and sometimes I fall back into that. But yeah, this, really liking it and looking forward to getting more into it. Now, right now I am eating my lunch. I made myself a tuna melt and some cucumbers. Look at that business there. But I would be eating it outside, but it's supposed to start raining. It hasn't yet, but I don't really want to be outside if it's going to rain. So while I eat my lunch, I'm going to listen to some more of this, and then I might actually get ready, because I had wanted to film today, but then I woke up and I kind of wasn't feeling like it. But now I feel like I should just kind of do it, or else I'm gonna keep on procrastinating, and at least if I can get one video done, I'll be happy with that. So I'll see how I'm feeling after lunch, and I would like to read some of this. Like, physically reading, I haven't felt like doing it. I've just been very tired, and I don't want to force myself, but I would like to try and push myself a little bit, so we'll see. So it's Saturday night and I'm already in bed. It's like, what time is it even? 9 o'clock. Not even. It's 15 minutes to 9, but I'm tired. Like, I just want to chill in bed. I do have my laptop here though, so I can get some work done, and also my book. So I was actually reading this a little bit earlier, but I kept getting distracted, so I only read a couple pages. I'm on page 19. So I think my game plan, obviously I didn't end up filming today. Shocking. I think what I'm going to do is I might sit down and try right now to plan some videos, but if I'm not feeling it, then I'm going to read, and if I am feeling it, then I'll plan a couple of videos out, and then I will do a little bit of reading. Probably won't get that much done, but like, at least I will have made an effort. But like, I don't know. I felt like chilling in bed tonight, putting on just like my comfy giant t-shirt, and it just felt like a good time. So here I am. So I did a thing, and this thing was a choice, but I opened Sims. You can't see that. I'm building a house presently. So I think my Sims game is struggling right now though, which might be a good thing. It's taking a really long time to do anything, because recently they had like all the packs 50% off. So I just got all the packs that I didn't have, because it wasn't very expensive, because there weren't that many that I didn't have. It was like less than 100, but then I mean, that's still a lot of money, but like, I was just reckless. I wanted them, and I was like, well, they don't go like all of them 50% off that often. I didn't get the new Eco Lifestyle pack because I'm gonna wait until that one goes 50% off, because I don't think I wanted enough to pay. It was only 25% off and that seemed expensive. Long story short, Nifty Knitting just came out, and like I don't know, I watch some Sims YouTubers and I know some people are kind of like meh about this pack, but I'm super excited for it. I think it looks super cute and fun, and I did not wait for this one to go on sale. I just bought it, and that's why I'm playing this right now, because I just downloaded a house that does like has all the Nifty Knitting stuff, and yeah, I just wanted to look at it. But that's not what I should be doing right now. I should be reading, and yet here we are. I did plan some videos though, and I mean, I'll probably be able to listen to my audiobook if I do decide to like actually kind of play Sims a little bit, but I'm gonna try and turn it off, because I kind of like, I just had my laptop because I was like, oh, I'll start editing this vlog, but here we are. Like, I got so addicted to Animal Crossing when it first came out, and I haven't played in like a month and a half, and then I got super addicted to Roller Coaster Tycoon. I couldn't stop playing it, the classic one. Like, so I got it on my Switch and that was a lot of fun, but then it made me want to play the classic one that I got like in a cereal box forever ago, and I spent so much time playing it. So I found the classic one on Steam, so I got that and I played that so much, and then I stopped playing it and I haven't opened it since. It's been like a couple of weeks now because I don't want to like get back into it, so I've been resisting that. But now I've started with Sims, and hopefully my whole life won't just go to Sims, but like, you never know, that tends to be the case. Hello friends, it's a new day, it's Sunday. I did actually read a little bit of, what's it called? Summer of Salt. I wanted to say Salt to the Sea, but that's a completely different book. But I read a little bit of that before bed, and then I fell asleep, so I didn't read anymore. But now I'm going to be listening to some more of my audiobook, Love Boat Taipei, because I'm gonna make some soup. So I am going to make a broccoli cheddar chicken and dumpling soup. This recipe is from Half Baked Harvest, which is my favorite. I talk about it all the time, highly recommend. But I've made this soup before and it was delicious, and I'm gonna make it again because my boyfriend's on midnight, so it's kind of easier to have like just something ready to go. And I really want soup. Charlie wants to go outside, but it's only because there's bunnies and it's raining, so I don't want to let him outside. But yeah, so obviously once again I'm not filming today. I'm sorry, I keep on like talking about it. I feel like that's really annoying, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna like have a shower and get ready for that. I might do my nails a little bit later. Basically most of my day is gonna be focused on Love Boat Taipei and getting as far as I can with that. I will kind of try and read some of, I just said the title, Summer of Salt. Is that what I called it before? I don't remember, but I will try and read a little bit more of that today. But I just don't think, like, with the way things are going, like I have to do some video editing, I have to edit this vlog, and I just have some stuff to do that an audiobook will be more efficient for. But first it's time to make some soup. So I have like all of my ingredients out here. I'm pretty sure that's everything except for like salt and pepper and stuff, but I'm gonna make this into a delicious soup and I'm so excited. My soup is now ready. I'm just letting it cool down a little bit, but like, look at that. Look at that dumpling action. Oh my God. This soup is really good. It's like a combination of two delicious things, and I love when two things that aren't usually together are combined to make like a delicious food. I love fusion stuff, so this is like broccoli cheddar soup and chicken and dumpling soup, and yeah, it's amazing. But I'm actually kind of almost done with my audiobook. I have, let's see how much left. I'm probably like 3/4 of the way through, and I am still really liking it. There's lots of drama happening, so I have an hour and 43 minutes left in it, and I should be able to finish it today actually if I kind of like focus on it. But I also have not had the attention span recently, so I don't know if that will actually end up happening. Plus I have to do some editing, so I'll try to, but no promises. So I'm actually going to be closing out this reading vlog here. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry I kind of like fell off the vlogging wagon a bit, but I'm trying to get back into it and get back into a normal routine. But I only finished one book this week, so I finished Dear Haiti, Leveline by Micah Moulit and Maritza Moulit, and I did really like it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was very enjoyable, and I unfortunately did not get the chance to finish Love Boat Taipei. I'm super close to the end though, so fingers crossed tomorrow I will be able to finish it, and I'm nowhere near the end of Summer of Salt. I just haven't really been reading. So next week in my reading vlog, I will for sure be reading these 2 books, and then I'm not sure what else I might be reading. I know I kind of had started to let you guys know what my reading plans were for the next week when I was doing reading vlogs before, but as of right now, I don't really know what my plans are. So once I figure it out more, then I will start getting back to this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's vlog, and I will see you next week with another one. Bye!